Hi everyone, Magnus here, and today I've got a slightly shorter video than normal, but I found this really cool tactic that I played. Well, I didn't play it, but I was analyzing some games, and I found it earlier in a rapid game that I played today, and I just thought that it was this really amazing tactic, absolutely beautiful, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I thought you might find it cool as well. If you guys do like this video, by the way, and enjoy it, then please do let me know in the comments, and I might do some more specific, just one tactic like this in these videos. So I might start like compiling some of my favorite tactics from the games that I play recently, be that in the actual game itself or just browsing around in the analysis. So let's get started with the game. In this position, basically the only move for black to play for an advantage, which it looks like black is borderline winning with these two pawns here, is the move pawn to a2. So if you guys wanted to just like, try and find the moves for yourself, just do pause the video before I play them. I will give you some time at the critical moments and I will let you know. So this move pawn to a2 is a brilliant move, sacrificing the rook on f3, looking to try and get this pawn promotion. If you try and stop the pawn with rook to a8, looks like a natural move. Boom, pawn to c2. This is a great move, exclam. The point is that now your rook is hanging, both pawns are looking to promote, so if you were to capture this pawn here, promotion, king takes, this would be a winning endgame for black. You collect all the pawns, and admittedly, you would have to know how to win a queen versus rook endgame, which can be a little bit tricky, but also in many situations, you will simply pick up the rook, and that is completely winning. So for that reason, the only move, if you want to try and find it yourself, so if you are trying to find it, do pause the video and give it a go. This is an absolutely stunning move. I mean, it's not super crazy. You kind of have to find it by process of elimination. But the move is pawn to e7, and you are trying to promote your own queen while black is also promoting their queen. So if black were to promote a queen and just follow through with the plan, you would promote a queen. And the problem is that now this rook is loose, and it turns out that the black king is actually in dire straits, and this rook is hanging, so you don't actually have a chance. There's no check with the black queen that checks the king and simultaneously protects the rook. So any check you give with your queen, the rook will hang, and if you try and hang on to the rook with a move like queen to f1, then there's actually a forced checkmate in 6 moves with queen to h8, king takes, rook g8, let's say king to f7, and you actually get ladder mated in the middle of the board with, actually no, that queen h6 doesn't work because then you block, but you can play queen to e8, king d6, queen b8, and then after the king moves back, then you get ladder mated with the king controlling these squares just like this, and the queen and the rook checkmate the king in the center. So that's a pretty cool line here. Of course, you can just know intuitively that you don't want to let this kind of attack happen to an absolutely bare king, just with with the two heavy pieces, the queen and the rook, devastating combo. So after pawn to e7, there is actually only one move for black that saves the game. Now, another natural move that you might try is this move, rook to f1. Rook to f1 is another mistake, though, because of this insane counter blow from white. If you want to have another go yourself, do try. The move here is rook to g8, double exclam, trying to attract the king into the promotion of the queen. So if you were to take, then the queen promotes, and after you move the king back, say, there's another pretty straightforward check that you can give, and you attract the king into another check, with hitting the king, and now you would pick up the a2 pawn here, and you'd have to once again win a queen versus rook endgame, which is a little bit tricky. Do let me know in the comments if you would like to see a queen versus rook endgame video. I'm probably going to do one anyway because I actually have to brush up on that myself, because I've had a couple games recently in queen versus rook where I actually didn't really know how to win cleanly, and I just kind of ended up flagging my opponent. So I will probably be doing a video on that as well. Anyway, so this brilliant move, Rook G8, sacrificing the rook, is the reason why this move, Rook to F1, is not a win. So now you may be thinking, what is the best move? Do give it a go yourself. I have ruled out a couple of the clear candidate moves for you. But actually, this move is this stunning move, Rook to F2. This is absolutely beautiful. This is the move that makes the entire puzzle. We've already had two brilliant moves in a row. In comes the third. Rook to F2 is absolutely fantastic because after the same idea, Rook G8 is actually a huge mistake. It's a big blunder, gets that question mark. And the reason is that, once again, only move King to F6, trying to get the king out of checks, and it hits the pawn. And the reason why this is so strong is because now this e7 pawn is hanging, and if it promotes, you now have access to this check, and you will collect the queen and promote your own pawn. Equally, if white goes for the logical move, rook to f8, which was winning before when the rook was on f1, it's now a win for black after the king takes on e7, because now after the rook takes here, you actually promote, and your queen makes it because you didn't put the rook on f1. Now this is just the kind of puzzle that I think is really cool and shows why endgames actually have so much depth in their tactics, and there's still, there's a lot to analyze there. So, running it all the way back, I do think that is about the whole tactic there. If you guys did find this video interesting and enjoy these kinds of shorter tactical puzzles that I found from some of my own games, please do consider liking and subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.